What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 video. In today's video, we have the Roman army right here, and they are guarding their little slice of paradise right here, this little oasis, and they are defending it from this attacking Egyptian army full of Egyptian warriors right here. Then on the other side of the hill, we have another Egyptian army, but this is a spearman this time. We're going to see if this little Roman army of 60,000, and they have some cohorts or some legionary generals right here. There's about 200 of these guys stationed in the fronts of each of these little positions right here. So we're going to see if the combined force of this 20 or 60,000 Roman soldiers can keep their little oasis safe. So without further delay, let's get right into it. And taking up the rear of the front lines here, we have two little chunks of this army are made up of archers, I'd say. Let's see how well they pierce this Egyptian armor coming in right at them. The Egyptian spearmen's got some pretty hefty shields on them, so we'll see if these archers can do any good damage to them. Letting loose the first volley. See a lot of blood, but not a lot of bodies dropping yet. Yep. A lot of deflection going on. As Egyptian armor on Roman armor clashes, battle is underway. There's just a sea of soldiers right now. And here's the back line of these archers. They get to just sit back behind their comrades and just unleash hailfire of arrows up on these guys. Well, they're trying to get a flank around on this side. Stat-wise, both armies are pretty equally on the same level. I think the Roman soldiers had just a little bit better armor, as obviously their entire bodies are covered in plate and steel mail and all that kind of stuff. They got these full body like tower shields. The Egyptians, on the other hand, they're on more of the crude side of the armor, with only having like a helmet and like some shin guards and stuff, and their chest and legs are entirely exposed. Can't say that would feel too good against a slashing sword going down your front side. Already a nice little lake of blood starting to drain off into the sand there in the background. Nope, they're getting smart on the archer side. They're starting to completely engulf them out over here. Now it looks like they're kind of intermingle a little bit. It's not entirely just archers. This is where it'll get interesting, though. I do like the way the AI in this game kind of likes to move with the flow instead of just staying stationary from one side of a fight. It'll adjust accordingly and move around to completely engulf and flank the guarding or defending side. So it's not completely brain-dead AI, which is pretty cool. Sometimes the pathfinding gets a little wonky, but that's why I tend to prefer to opt in doing more of these open battlefield style battles, because a lot of the city battles with like buildings and that kind of stuff can get kind of goofy. And we got another flank around here going on. Now these guys are just getting entirely exposed to the archers right here, though. Oh, they're gonna get chewed up from the side. Nope, it's like they're wisening up and starting to come over here too. Not fully committing to that archer army. They're just kind of branching off in little small patches. Yeah, those arrows are doing just enough to kind of weaken them as they get up to the front lines. See, these guys are just getting peppered right here in the middle. Yep, see, like even like all the way back here, like this guy's already at like half HP. So the arrows are definitely doing a good job of providing fire support. They definitely aren't as effective against these spearmen guys, though. They have a lot more armor, so the majority of these shots are getting deflected or bouncing right off. Oh, this side's starting to collapse a little bit. They're starting to get swallowed up. The Egyptian mouth closes up, swallowing Roman soldiers as it goes. Oh man, they are Man, what happened here? These Egyptian guys right here just got wiped out unless they just broke off, but I don't know why this little chunk right here is completely eliminated. This must be where the, I don't know what these guys are doing. That had to have been where some of those generals were stationed. Uh-oh, not looking good. Well, they completely just out of nowhere swallowed up this Roman army. Damn, they came over these hilltops from behind out of nowhere like a bunch of ants. They swarmed their little oasis. Wow, the tide of this battle turned really quickly. A lot quicker than I ever would have thought. That was... There for a second, the Romans were holding on pretty darn good. Oh yeah, these archer guys are screwed. Faced with these shield guys up front, they're effectively getting just completely outclassed. There's only a few legionaries left. And it's all down to these archers who were just getting mulched up. Do a dramatic slow zoom out as they get completely swallowed up. Oh. Completely missed these guys. I thought those were the last ones. This would be a pretty cool ass little shot. It's a tiny little band with probably 100 guys left just holding it down. Well, the Egyptian army definitely surprised me on this one. I figured even with their inferior numbers, I figured the Romans would still held out a lot longer than they did. Man, look at this carnage. Still a ton of these Egyptian soldiers left. Final kill count. So the Romans killed almost 100,000. So that's, well, I guess they did do pretty well, considering, like I said, the odds were definitely stacked against them. But I figured the disparity between like the Egyptian armor compared to the Roman armor, I figured the Romans would have made it a lot closer of a battle, or at least did a lot more as far as casualty wise. But I guess considering they effectively killed half of this army is pretty damn impressive. So interesting enough, like look at this mass of bodies right here. This had to have been where the generals were stationed. Yep. This is exactly where they were placed, where they were guarding, so the generals definitely held their own for the most part in their little sections right here. Well, the Oasis now belongs to the Egyptians. The Romans lost their little slice of paradise. Thank you all for checking out this fun little mashup in the desert with these two little armies going at it. Stay tuned for more exciting battles in the very near future, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.